Hello, welcome to Chrysalis, Invictus. Today I have for you a dream reading. So this is going to take a look at, maybe you've been having recurring dreams, maybe you've had a specific dream. We're going to take a look at the environment of those dreams, the messages of those dreams, and how that's kind of reflecting into your everyday life. So a bit of dream interpretation potentially, but we're just going to see what messages come through with the theme of dreams. So I've pulled some oracle cards. I have some tarot cards here to clarify if needed. But first, I'd like to call in your guides, my guides, any energies or entities that wish to be here with us today. Ancestors, loved ones, higher selves. And that they help us to understand these messages, to co-create these messages together for our higher understanding and our greater good. And taking a long, slow, deep breath in through the nose. And releasing out through the nose, letting the shoulders relax down the back. Coming into this receptive state, slowly open your eyes and choose your pile. Maybe it's based on stone. Or maybe it's based on number. However you make this selection, find the timestamps in the description box below, and I will meet you at your reading. Pile number 1, welcome. So you chose this stone, you chose this pile from your intuition. We're going to first take a look at the overall theme of this reading. So we have dog, divine service. How can you serve yourself better? All right, so what I'm getting here is that there's some kind of vulnerability or there's some kind of loyalty that maybe works to your detriment at times. And in your dreams, you're being exposed to different scenarios in which these themes come up, where they're drawn up and and you're asked to perform certain tasks or undergo certain scenarios that happen in real life, but in the dream world, it may be slightly more colorful, or people may be substituted by animals or objects. So I'm getting a lot of questing kind of energy here. Like there's different missions and there's different things that have to be done or said. And for this kind of dream and for this kind of dream work, the tendency here is to continuously repeat the same lessons until they're learned. So if you are able to become lucid and you're able to recognize like, hey, I've been, a good example is, if you have a fear of heights and you're continuously meant to like climb a ladder, or you're put in a helicopter, or, there's something where you are made to confront those things. For this feels like confrontation of some kind of intimacy or some kind of comfort. So maybe your comfort zone or close relationships with people. Let's take a look at your guides in these dreams. So you have the serpent. Definitely being drawn into discomfort, being drawn into the underworld, the prophet, and look, there's a snake there as well. So snakes may be featured heavily. This could be something that if you have a fear of snakes, you may be made to confront the snakes and to accept their presence in your dreams. So because you accept their presence in your dreams doesn't mean you accept them in real life. I'm afraid of snakes, and I work with them a lot in my dreams and in my visions. With the serpent here, this is a call to the underworld. So this is a call into shadow work. This is a call to examine what you are hoarding as well, what you are storing. The serpent is also a guide to lead with your belly, so to go with your gut. So if you are a very earthy person, this could be something that is telling you to tap into that intuition. If you are someone who lacks some earth, this may be guiding you to discover more of that earthy energy within yourself. So tapping into your body, moving through your body, your health, your well-being, all of these things are going to be coming up in your dreams. With the Prophet, again, I feel like these are intuitions. The Prophet for me feels like there is someone or something in your waking life that says things that induce these dreams. Okay, so this could be reading poetry, this could be listening to certain music, this could be certain movements or dances where when those things are performed in your waking life, it then bleeds into your dream life. But there is definitely, with snake here, snake is so significant. So you may want to recognize that if a serpent comes up in your dreams or visions, that is an indication that something prophetic is coming through. So it could be that serpent is part of your channel and tapping into subtle energies. Serpent could be your guide. Serpent is absolutely your guide through this work. Okay, let's take a look at the environment of your dreams. Starseed, what lights you up? Yeah, so you're definitely being taken to other perspectives. I feel like your higher perspectives are still grounded. Okay, so you're being shown different worlds through this world and through the worlds of dreams. So you may have representational imagery. I feel like in this world that you go into in your dreams, there is, it's a dream because of the way the sky looks. But the earthly things feel very similar or the same. You may experience a lot of climbing, either up or down, in your dreams. We have home in the sky. Interesting. And protective nest. Wow. Okay. What I'm getting very strongly for you here is that your dreams are trying to ground you, okay? So you may have a tendency, you may really follow a lot to do with starseeds. I don't know much about that, Lemuria and things like that, but it could be that you are very into cosmology or, not cosmology, that's like the origins. Well, I guess, but like ethereal things, okay? So you may favor the upper chakras, you may favor your crown chakra and like unity, connection, one love, all of those things. You're being called into a shamanic energy through your dreams, okay? And this is out of your comfort zone because this home in the sky is in need of grounding. You're needing to protect yourself in this space and ground your experiences. So if you're always channeling, if you're always kind of floating around in outer space, you're being drawn down to the earth to ground yourself. Again, with protective nest, there is some aspect of your spirituality that I'm feeling that there's ego here. So I feel like you are, and I'm going to lose some people here because you're not ready for this message. But some of you are, so thank you for staying. Don't worry, it's not scary. It's just saying that there are some times when in your spiritual practice you feel ego. You feel like, look, I can channel all of this energy. I can float around in outer space. I can do all of these things. Look at how far I can go in my dreams. I can drink It's like Alice in Wonderland. I can keep going down the rabbit hole. You're being called to connect with the earth, to ground, and to work with your sacral, to have a much more grounded sense of your spiritual practice. And part of that is humbling. So one of the things that I'm getting here is falling from great heights. The other thing I'm getting here is that the universe is going to continuously bring you lessons to humble you. And to bring you back to this fragile egg that needs protecting. And this is where you need the earth to tuck you up safely. So prophecy is a much more grounded thing than like psychic channeling or mediumship. It's something that is pulled from the earth. It's also pulled from human records. It's pulled from our ancestry. This is a call toward ancestry, not in the stars, but in the earth, in your body work. So rather than, strictly meditating or crystal bowls or working with crystals, like high vibrational crystals, you can see here, like the stones I work with are all like, this is jasper. Okay. And this will like amp up your creative energy. It works with your sacral, but it's also just like a chunk of pretty basic stone. When you start getting into those higher vibrational crystals, they amplify certain energies and they can create this kind of floaty energy. You're being warned against spiritual bypassing, and any spiritual bypassing you may be doing is coming up in your dream world and you're being grounded, pulled down. So if you've been having nightmares, it could be that you are avoiding something. And then you come into the waking life, you do some spiritual work that's very high vibrational, but it's ignoring that the low vibrational, that is a place we have to go in order to navigate out of it. You have to go through the darkness to come back out. And so your dreams are taking you into that space. I do feel like there's a bit of I said Alice in Wonderland, but also Dorothy from The Wizard of Oz, where your home is constantly transplanted into different spaces. There's a lot here to do with home. So it's almost like you have a home that's floating in the sky, or you have a self that's floating in the sky, and it's time to bring that down to earth. I feel like this pile is actually oppositional messages. There's some of you where that is true. There's some of you that are overly grounded and some of you that are not grounded enough. And so the lessons will be reflective, but it's generally the same theme. The key here is to work with the root and the sacral, okay? So I've said this in other readings, so forgive me if you've heard this before, but I believe that you have to channel your energy, filter your energy, like good filtered water moves over stones. It moves over roots. It moves through and is filtered through charcoal and all of those things that will help to purify the water. To purify the impressions of your third eye and of your crown chakra, you have to open up all the other channels and allow that knowledge to filter through. So as I'm guiding you here today, I'm channeling through my crown chakra and through my third eye simultaneously, and it's going down through the root. So it's going down through my ancestry, down through grounded knowledge, and then coming back up again. So in that way, you are receiving a more pure, a more well-rounded version of this channeled truth, rather than the one that is going to be received by your higher self, but is not going to be able to be integrated. So we want these messages to be integrated into your body. And the same thing goes for your dreams. So there could be some compartmentalization here as well, like where you have a really high spiritual practice, but then you are extremely shut off from that in your working life or in your home life. Some area of your life is shut out from your spiritual practice, and your dreams are trying to show you that they are one and the same, that you cannot have a life that is separate from your spiritual practice. They are all one thing. Okay, so I'm going to pull some tarot cards to see if they're, oh, yep, so there are additional messages. Yeah. Perfect. Okay, so we have the Two of Wands. There's something that you're planning for the future in your dreams, and the issue that you're running into, and so this can be conscious or unconscious, the issue that you're running into is this, that this is, while we should dream and while we can pull from dreams, it has to be something that you can hold in your hand as well. So you have to be working with parts of reality that are tangible. So this is where, you kind of keep a dream as a distant dream. Like, I have a dream of this and I have a strong longing for this, but you never actually look into maybe the details of it or research it, or so this is a call to, if you have visions, if you have dreams for your future, this is kind of bleeding into dreams for the future as well as what your mind is showing you. They are one and the same. So they're actually showing you that a goal or a destination you're looking to go to is in need of a practical plan. Okay, there's also here with Judgment, you're very close to this integration process. So if you are hearing these messages and you're thinking, okay, I've done a lot of work on this, you are very close, but there's still some integration that needs to happen of I feel the body, mind, and spirit, but I also feel the areas of your life. So recognizing that your work life does affect your home life. Your spiritual practice should affect your work life. That these things are not separate, but that they are all part of one function. And I feel like your visions, or the things that you are channeling, or the things that you receive, the intuition and all of that kind of stuff, is actually going to be made stronger. So this energy of prophecy for me is a much more foundational, baser, ancient kind of seeing. So this is a call toward more shamanic practices, more earth-based practices. There's something here as well about your environment and your clothes. Notice your clothes. The next time you're in a dream and you're lucid, notice what you're wearing. There's something significant about that. The robes that you wear, or what you're wearing. Your dreams are trying to bury something for you. What are the dreams trying to bury? The Seven of Cups in reverse. Yeah, these illusions. These fantasy futures that are not grounded in anything. So it's great to dream, it's great to have fantasies and to have that, but if it's escapism, it's not really helping you. Okay, so these dreams are trying to let some of these options fall away. So maybe there are some options that you're holding onto, and your dreams are guiding you to let them go. Just let them go. Okay? I want to get one more card for this prophecy over here to support this prophecy. Tell me more about this card. Oh, amazing. So following the guidance of these dreams, following the lessons and moving through, coming into this more grounded energy, we have the Ace of Pentacles, a seed, a new beginning. And this for me feels like the new beginning that, you know, with the pentacle, it's strong, right? It has practical elements so that you can plan and move forward. So there's definitely something that your dreams are telling you about your future and your plans and your trajectory. Maybe this is a future home or a future job. Whatever it is, I'm getting like reaping and reckoning. Like it's like you're your experiences are being filtered through the underworld. They're being filtered through a death cycle. You're being called into a death cycle to let some of these illusions fall away. And one of the questions here is, why are you holding on to these illusions? What are you afraid of? And what you are afraid of will confront you in your dreams. What is uncomfortable to you will confront you in these dreams. But if you can recognize that that's what it is, then you're coming to this Ace of Pentacles, this energy of prophecy and of moving forward, of being able to plan. So that's what I have for you, pile number 1. I hope this was helpful. Please leave comments, like, subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading, my information is in the description box below, and we'll see you soon. Pile number 2, let's take a look at what messages your dreams are trying to tell you. Okay, so let's see the overall message. We have Horse. This is still bouncing. Free spirit. Give yourself the space and freedom to express your creativity. Okay, so a lot of open spaces and a lot of light and high vibrational energy happening in your dreams at this time. It's almost like you're experiencing energy healing through your dreams, that this is an excellent time. So if you fall asleep to some binaural sounds or beats, that could be really good for your dreaming life, as it'll send that healing and those vibrations through and start to cleanse and heal you. I do feel like there is a deep longing for freedom here. So if you are not currently experiencing freedom in your life, your dreams are taking you into different scenarios and through different scenarios where you're able to kind of quickly move through your lessons so that you can be free. Okay, there's also guidance coming through in your dreams to help you achieve freedom, to show you how to be free and how to move through these different lessons. Let's see who's guiding you. So we have the light. Wow, okay. We have the fish. Look at the shine. Can you see the shine on that? It's really pretty. These cards have like a bronze kind of shimmer to them. It's really beautiful. Okay, so with the guidance cards here, let's start with the light. This is again indicating that there are many scenarios and experiences with light. So if you haven't paid attention to that yet, or if that's not something that's coming through, pay attention to the light and the light sources in your dreams, okay? Because that is going to be really key for you. There's some aspect of this that is trying to open you up to flow, to divine energy, to spirituality. This could be almost, if you chose pile number 1 and it didn't quite fit for you, and you've also been called to watch pile number 2, this is because you are the opposite scenario to pile number 1 that I was talking about, where you are in need of more light, of more flow, of opening up to currents of emotions. You are definitely processing your emotions in your dreams. If you are a Pisces, this is your this is your gift, right? Pisces are ruled by the 12th house, or the 12th house is ruled by Pisces, and the 12th house is that sort of space. So, but what I'm getting here with the fish is that there is some form of self-expression or some sort of gifts that you are being shown or taught as you move through these dreams. And part of it has to do with navigating flow and chaos. But there's definitely the energy here of maybe in your waking life you feel stuck in some sort of way. I want to take a look at the environment of your dreams. Birthing a new age. Birthing new creations, dreaming a new world into being. Yeah. Your dreams are visionary. Okay, pile number 2, your dreams are visionary and they have this strong current of, I guess, sort of an Aquarian energy where it dreams a new light, a new way of being human, a freedom to spirit, a spiritual practice that is, that's grounded in tradition, but that it like takes all things into account. Okay, so this is balance. This isn't just like earth-based or space-based or, you know, it's not just earth and ethereal, it's both working together. Okay, we have moon dance. Yeah, there's, okay, so great heights and great depths. But the great heights are, I feel like you can extend your vision out so far. You may have even experienced the edge of the universe at some time in your dreams. There could be experiences of seeing or experiencing the stars and starlights. Perhaps you've transformed into a star in one of your dreams, but then the opposite happens. And rather than, so in pile number 1, it was very rooted in the earth. This is very rooted in the water. So your experiences are reflective. It's like you're up in space and then you're down in the depths of the water. And what is the difference? There is a kind of flow and weightlessness to both. I feel that you transform in shape shifts. Okay, pile number 2, I feel that in your dreams you are able to become of that environment. So whatever can exist in space, I don't know if there is a thing that can exist in space, a living entity, but you become like a light when you're in space, and when you're in the water you transform into a fish or into some kind of water creature in order to better understand those spaces and how to navigate those spaces. You're being guided to experience freedom in many, many different ways. And what it's like to be weightless. So you may have a lot of weight on you in your waking life, and in your dreams you're experiencing release from that. I feel that the moon is significant, and that this happens especially in the light of the full moon. There's something here about your feet, that messages come up through your feet somehow, or you may, what is beneath your feet. So in space and in the water, there's often nothing under your feet. Also with the horse, where, you know, there's always kind of like, at times the horse has no feet on the ground when they're running, right? So there's like this, what is underneath your feet is important. So you may be drawn back to making choices in your dreams, making choices between people, between scenarios. You may be taken to crossroads. But I feel that these crossroads are, again, in space or in the water. They are maybe not obvious. So if you contextualize your dreams, you may see that there are presented to you multiple choices. I see you dreaming of yourself. So you could dream of yourself and two other people, like a couple. It's like you're in between them. This may be what binds you. Why is this coming up? Anything that is a delicate balance in your life will come into your dreams. So if you are interpreting your dream and you come out and you're like, why was that happening? Think of it in terms of delicate balance. A delicate line you're walking in your waking life. You have the Queen of Cups. So much water energy here. All right, for some of you, you dream your future child or you meet your future child there, or there is a childlike energy that guides you. You may be very deeply connected to your inner child, and all of those things could be true. I'm hearing nurturing what nurtures you. Tell me about this. The Two of Pentacles. Yeah, there's that balance again. And the Nine of Pentacles, independence. Pile number 2, I feel like there is something here that is suggesting that you're able to experience your triumphs, you're able to experience your potential, your higher self, your what you want and long for, you experience in your dreams. This could lead to periods of, so sometimes this will be periods of depression where you favor being asleep or favor being, like if you're very sleepy, it may be because your body and your mind are wanting to be in your dreams, because in your dreams you're in a very empowered and free space. So you're learning from your dreams how to liberate yourself from juggling things that are not yours to hold, and how to grow and develop the bounty in your waking life. And I can see that you hold on to these reflections. So I feel like for you, pile number 2, you are my pile who remembers your dreams really well. There's so much creation coming through here and so many visions. I feel that you can see into future generations. You can see into the future. And maybe there's something here to do with your romantic life and your romantic situation. I feel that you are this person here in the center. But another interpretation of this could be that you are meeting with a soulmate or a divine partner in your dreams, that you are very much connected to them there. This could be the father of this child if you are a woman who is looking to have a child. I feel that something is missing. What is missing from this reading? Eight of Swords. Okay. And the Seven of Cups. Again, the energy of choice is coming up, and that there is like an anxiety about what you cannot see. But what you are being shown in your dreams is clear vision. Okay, so really, I think the message here for you is to follow the guidance of your dreams. So if in your dreams you are cutting something free, to do that in your waking life. If you are making a choice, to follow that choice in your waking life. Your dreams are your path to freedom. I think I'm going to leave it there. All right, take care. Pile number 2, please like, comment, subscribe. If you want to book a personal reading, my information is in the description box below, and we will see you soon. Pile number 3, welcome. What are your dreams trying to tell you? Let's take a look. Okay, so you have owl, sight. Your dreams are guiding you through the nights, guiding you through a transition, a period of a death cycle. It says detach your emotions from situations that you cannot control. Okay, so there may be situations in your dreams where you feel very out of control. You're being put through scenarios where you have to just witness something happening and there's nothing you can do about it. There could be a lot of darkness or the inability to kind of see things fully, a lot of shadows. There's a lot of shadow work indicated here that's happening in your dreams. But the owl also ushers us between worlds. So I feel that you carry this strong connection between your dreams and your waking life, even when you're awake. So that your dreams, you may wake up, but whether you know it or not, you are continuing to experience those dreams. This is very much for me like, I believe that some people stand at the gate or at the line between worlds and look out simultaneously in 2 directions at once. You're looking into your waking life, you're looking into your dreaming life at the same time. You're basically living 2 different experiences. Others, they travel between. So they go from, this world to the other world and they pass through, but they maintain this sort of sense of one sight. So they are viewing with one sight, where I feel for you, you are viewing both ways at the same time. You're kind of standing at a doorway and looking in both directions. Okay, so when you are looking into your dream world, it may look very much like your waking world, but with subtle differences. But we'll take a look at what those differences might be in a moment. First, we're going to look at who's guiding you. We have Sun Bear. Okay, this is ancestral. Ancestral and exalted. I feel like you have a very powerful guide here in the bear. A bear is protective, nurturing, healing. I'm hearing here that you're guided by a heart that has lived before, okay? So you are highly connected to your ancestors and to your past lives, and that will be coming through. You may experience past lives or future lives, honestly. We'll take a look at your other guide, but you may be experiencing those simultaneously as well. So while you are walking through this waking life, not only are you experiencing your dreams at the same time, you're also experiencing different lives and the lives of your ancestors. Because I feel that there is this ability to shift through those spaces. Yeah, and you have white buffalo. Definitely deep ancestral work here. Also heavily connected to storytelling and the earth. So one of the ways that you can start to navigate these spaces and understand these spaces is to write things down, okay? But be careful what you write down. I feel here with White Buffalo that it is important to pass on stories. She has here a peace pipe. Now, I don't know too much about peace pipes. Admittedly, I would love to know more, but that may be significant for you. So if you are living in North America, this is definitely you connecting into, well, it doesn't actually matter where you're living. This is connecting into the indigenous culture of the land. But there's a heavy emphasis here on North American kind of spirituality. So there may be indications here or messages coming through about how you can better honor the land. The symbols here with the bear and the owl, they're also very sacred in the Irish traditions. And so, you know, there's shared symbolism, right? So we can't narrow it down to one specific culture, but there is this strong indication of the North, cultures of the North, okay? And honoring the land and honoring the divine nature of the land and your ancestors. I feel that you have teachers coming through. So if you're wondering, you know, if you have an experience where, or you can call teachers in through your dreams, you can always ask for these things to happen. Let's take a look at the environment of your dreams. Okay, we have deep replenishment. Yeah, more healing energy here. Retreat, rest, and be held. I feel that for you, it could be that your waking life is extremely uncomfortable, or that you may lack support in certain ways or feel sort of lonely and detached. Part of that could be this heavy connection to ancestry. There aren't many people walking around with this kind of connection. Not that there aren't many people, but that are very open to this connection. And so this may feel quite lonely. It feels to me that you walk in perpetual twilight in your dreams. There's also the energy of the dark moon here, so that there isn't really that reflective light. It's either this twilight, where the shadows ebb and fade is what I'm hearing. So the energy, like the light of the sun bear, there's a lot of shadows that are being shown. But then we head into twilight and then into the night. I feel that your visions may be very strong in the daylight as well. You're going to have different kinds of dreams based on time of day. The ones that you have at twilight, so in the space between, so in the morning, I feel that you can be quite lucid, and if you are to take an evening nap, you may be very lucid at that time, so you're able to navigate your dreams, able to navigate those environments. We have Under My Umbrella and The Art of Seduction. Okay, so here I feel that you really process your connections with people and your relationships in your dreams. This for me feels like there may be connections that you have in this waking life that are connected to your past lives or connected to something to do with history, okay? And so there may be people who are not responding to you in your waking life in the way that you expect because of the way that you experience them in your dreams and visions. So it could be that you have a much deeper connection with the, let's say, higher self or the divine aspect of someone else, and you experience your romantic soulmate partner in your dreams before you meet them. Okay, so you know them before you meet them. This could be a space that you meet. You're also able to meet other people in their dreams, so you're able to connect with them in that way. So that could be something that you could play around with or practice, that you may be entering other people's dreams. You may be it may be worthwhile if a dream feels very strange or has very different imagery from what you're used to ask yourself if you were maybe participating in someone else's dream or if you've entered their space. I'm going to get some cards to clarify here and clarify just this side. Okay, we have the King of Pentacles. Your dreams guide you to material success and stability in this life. So it is through your dreams that you will receive guidance on how to yield the most from your life. So this is about being very heavily connected to your guides as well in your waking life. As I've said a million times, I think probably by now. 8 of Pentacles, hard work, Virgo energy. Not just hard work, but like skill and craft. I do feel like you have a teacher in your dreams, or you have multiple teachers in your dreams that will teach you skills. So for instance, if you are to make something, wood carving or something that is traditional, something that maybe comes from your ancestry, you have a teacher available to you that, this is so grounded, that can teach you this skill in your dreams. So if you have learned something in your dreams, I encourage you to pick that up in your waking life and see what abilities you have, because I feel like a lot of your abilities, you may be a person who can do a lot of things and has a lot of skills, and this is coming through as something that is being shown to you and given to you in your dreams. The Ace of Pentacles. Wow, so many pentacles. Very earthy. Your dreams may affect your body. So you may actually have like, pile number 3, if you experience PTSD and you are aware of body work and you know that trauma is stored in the body, there is also aspects of karma, past lives, ancestry that is stored in your body, and you are able to process these energies or experience these things in your dreams. So you may experience empathy in your dreams, you may experience pain in your dreams, physical pain. You know, that kind of trope of pinching yourself to see if you're dreaming, that would not be effective for you. There are other indications that you're dreaming. You just kind of know. But you experience your dreams as though they're real. And I think it's because they stand on this line where you are looking in 2 directions at the same time. So it's very, very grounded. There's a lot of reality or seeming reality in your dreams. I feel that there's a card right here that wants to come out. We have the 9 of Wands. Okay, so there's a struggle here with relationships. And those issues are going to come up in your dreaming life. But there's also like a kind of weariness. Why is this here? This weariness. I feel like the mystery card here for me is Under My Umbrella. Like immediately I think of that Rihanna song, but it's kind of like this man is sheltering this bird with an umbrella that's too small for the bird and too small for him, and I feel like he's almost stalling, keeping himself from flying. So I feel like there is some kind of resistance in your waking life to a destiny, or to using your gifts, or to even like a fear of intimacy with this beloved partner that you already know. There's this kind of like struggle that you experience to rectify what you know of yourself in its completion. So what you know of your conscious and subconscious, or even unconscious self, what you know about these selves, it seems like it's hard to integrate that into your waking life. You struggle to integrate that into your waking life. So where you have these skills, you have these abilities, you have this sight, you're able to navigate this twilight. There's some aspect of protection that feels like it's missing. And like almost an emphasis on victim energy. When you have so much powerful stuff here, not victim energy necessarily, but just like defeat. But you're almost there. I feel like you are very close to understanding how to utilize your dreams, your visions, your ancestral work. Part of that is knowing when to dream or when to sleep. Okay, so with the timing here, if you need to lucid dream, it's the early morning, it's the twilight period, so the dawn or the evening. What's missing here? What else do we need to know? What's missing? The Two of Swords. Where are you stuck? Ten of Wands reversed. Okay, you're stuck at the final stages. This is like being stuck in a birth canal, and like you're ready to come into this new life, and your dreams are leading you there, and you've got the skills and you've got this foundation, but there's still something. I feel like it has to do with love. I feel like it has to do with protection, other people. Is what you're choosing you? That's going to help you to break through to this Ten of Wands. I have a deck where the Ten of Wands, like they're like climbing up a mountain with this bundle of sticks, and instead of just putting them down, they're going to burn them in the fire. And I love that so much, where it's like, I'm going to put these down and then I'm going to burn them. So once you get to that space, it's a next level, and that's where your dreams are leading you right now. All right, that's what I have for you. Pile number 3. Thanks for joining. Take care.